Right, so it's the 5th of the 5th, 2024, just an update. So there's been some burning that's occurring again. So I've been in pain for the last hour. There's also been a lot of threats while I've been out, so I've already stated those, but pretty nasty ones, and I've also been photographed several times today as well. And I've also had to sleep because depression, suppression, feeling down and those have all caused me to fall asleep. Now, since this incident with Matty, where the marks on the door of the staff office, you know, the knife marks that I've already mentioned, obviously there's a bit of a change in the staff and their attitude towards me, maybe, or in general. The staff workers that seem to be a bit more dislikable at the moment are Emily, Catalin, Trudy, Lydia and Kate. Clive and Helen seem to be so-and-so, not much change, though you get the sort of impression that they aren't happy at this minute in time. And Zach seems okay with me, no change with whatever really, just the same as before. And Hannah, she seems to be a bit more likeable to me at the moment. I have heard a couple of the staff mention this in the staff office the other day, that if that is just a conversation I overheard, which I wasn't supposed to hear, like, do you actually like Matt? That's what they were sort of speaking about in the staff office. So Emily, Lydia, Trudy and Clive said they did, even though he took it out on the door on that specific night of the 2nd of May. Now obviously I predicted some of the neighbours turning against me since this incident occurred. It didn't happen straight away, but it has now. So there are 3 neighbours that have fallen out with me, and I'll just give the first letter for this minute in time, just in case things don't materialise the way that I'm predicting, and that's S, C and T, which is the start of the first initial to these people's names. Out of the neighbours that are here, who still get on all like Matty, is pretty much all of them, though there's 2 neighbours I've not seen to ask that question or indulge in that question. But if I was to guess, the likelihood is there'd be no change. So he hasn't lost his friends due to this, and 2 of them are keeping in contact with him on social media as well. Obviously I'm not allowed to know the details of this, and I don't really know him, so, and obviously when he was here there's a lot of banging in sequence to threats to say I'm doing this and doing that. However, even though he's not here, those banging in sequence to threats, or whatever you want to call it, like HIV injection or breaking in or knifing you dead or shooting you dead or breaking, you know, all that sort of stuff, you're a child rapist, all that sort of eliminated. It's still occurring, but it's very, very rare. So never more than 20 times per night in the last 2 days, but it is still there at times. And because it's happened when I've woken up in the middle of the night, it could be a bit more that I'm unaware of. That's all. You've got to wait and see what happens there, because I've not really taken that much notice, but I've noticed it's been a lot quieter. So that's an update on that issue. There's also been a gun sound, and there's also been like a sulphur sound with burnt oil from one of those types of guns where they're a bit more powerful than the ones you buy in the shops legally. I'm not sure what type it is, whether it's I don't know. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention was a specific threat that occurred when I was out, because there's been a lot of threats and I haven't really gone into detail on one of the threats. Someone thinks that it's me that's made damage to my door and not the staff door. So this person thinks that I've basically knifed my own door, and that staff door hasn't been touched from when Matty exploded the other night on the 2nd of May. So that's not the case. But within what this person said, this bearded chap, when he passed, he basically thought that I had done damage to my door and I'm a screwball in a mental case and that I'm going to end up in jail and you can be medicated and stuff like that. And I thought, what are you on about, But I will mention it. Right, so as you can see, it's the 5th of May. On the 2nd of May 2024, this is what happened to the staff door. I'm only doing this recording because the staff are not in there at the moment because they're having a support session with Hayden. But yeah, that's what's occurred. And then obviously that's the main door. There was blood up and down here, right up into the floor where I was at the time that I was woken up, and the staff had already cleaned all the blood up, so I didn't see any of it. All I could see is the actual last bit being cleaned up, which was on my level. Otherwise, that's that. Right, there's currently no one in the staff office because they're seeing someone, so that gave me a quick few seconds to make a documentary filming the actual door with all the knife marks in it and that sort of thing. So I had to go down there because the burning's so intense, because someone's causing that again. And the other thing is, it's very sunny when they said it's going to be a cloudy day. And the other thing that's happening, because it's weekend, is the time in lab bike's time to get in a stretch. Well, P neighbour was in the garden, and it looks like he's taking a turn as well to add to the list. So the only one that's actually the new neighbour, Kay, was actually in the garden coming in, and when I held the door open, she wasn't very happy with me either. So basically, this is all turning at the moment. I can't understand why. I had this prediction where I thought things would change as soon as if Matty was to leave, and my prediction is coming true, and I had this prediction even way before Matty had to leave, so that is interesting. I'm not sure if it's someone coming in to collect his stuff, but there has been visitors that actually know Matty that are visiting the building currently at this minute in time. However, I've not had any trouble from them. So whether that's friends with another neighbour or someone looks similar, if it's not, I'm not quite sure because I don't sort of fully recognise properly, but whatever it is, I'm just giving you the information that I think. Right, I just wanted to clarify that when I put Kate on the list yesterday, I was rushing through it and I put her in the wrong place. Kate's actually on the more of a happier note with me at the moment when it comes to the staff workers. However, when it comes to the others, that is the same. Right, so we start with our bike issue. There's been a seagull or something on the roof. There's laying a nest or something right above where I am, basically saying Amelia is turning. Whether that's applicable to anything, I do not know, but that's what's being said. And obviously there's a few things going out, and obviously Emily and Trudy are on, and which these are not staff workers, basically there's negative, so I've just walked out and off out for the day. Right, I didn't realise it's bank holiday, so I've got to go back in the other direction and rearrange my schedule. Because it was cloudy, it was cloudy to some extent. I wanted to do something a bit different and then do the less important things on a sunny day. But that's not the case today. I've had to go into Aldi's. It's the nastiest fucking threat day since the whole of 2024. But basically I'm being mistaken as Sven, saying you're being knife dead sick cunt, being taken out with a knife, fucking smash your fucking teeth in. kick your fucking head around like a fucking football. You're a fucking child rapist. Basically that 4 times, and welcome to the real world, said. And then being fucking smashed out and knifed down, said. I mean, all because of mistaken identity, mistaking me as that stupid fucking guitar player. Car trying to smash me, I forgot to fucking mention that trying to cross the road.